Hi guys, Mr. Almeida. Just a really quick tutorial on some of the basics of Macintosh and how to organize it when you're first logged in. Um, what you want to do is you move your mouse. You want to go down to here. You're going to see the system preferences. You're going to click on this. Another way to do this as well, if you go to the Apple icon, that will pop up as well. So you click on this and go system preferences. That will work just as well. Okay, so system preferences. Cool. Going back to system preferences, one of the first things you want to do is click on mouse, and by default it goes to primary. So you want to make this your secondary button. So if you want to right click, if you want that on or off, it's up to you as a click button. This will scroll up and down. You can change that as well, vertically only, 360, but usually vertically and horizontally is what you want. There's any buttons on the side, you can turn those off and on and assign them as well. But primarily, guys, you want to have the secondary button on the right side. Cool. Go back if you like. One of the things you want to do is change your password. Two ways you can do this. You can click on users and groups or security and privacy. And if you double click that, because your password is pretty generic and everybody knows it in the class, so you want to go general and say on security and privacy and say change password. You'll click on that, click the old password and change it. And to make sure you do this twice on the new password and verify it. If you need a hint to refresh your memory, please do so. Again, you can also do this through user and groups. Double click on user groups and you'll have a change password option, and you would do the same thing. Okay. And that's pretty much it. The one last thing I just want to alert you is when you move your mouse to the bottom, you have your main menu. You might have tons of software that not necessary, so you might want to delete some of them. For example, I don't use the Macintosh Mail, so this icon right here, I'm going to do is right click, go to options and say remove from dock. Okay. Another way is say numbers. You can actually just click and drag it into the garbage can and it gets rid of your dock. As you notice here, I use some of these apps here, guys. They'll be InDesign, Illustrator, Photoshop, Bridge, Dreamweaver, Flash, Audition, Premiere Pro, After Effects, and Encore. Depending on what course you're in, you don't really need to activate all those, but your interface might be different from mine. So if you want to add these programs, what you'll do is you go to the Launchpad. This is an easy way of activating the software. Now it's funny, not all the software shows up on here, okay? But if you scroll left to right, or if you click on these little dots, you can activate the pages. And for example, if I wanted to add Photoshop to it, you would just click and drag it in between, and it'll add it. And obviously I have that one, so let me use another software that I don't have. I don't have the iTunes, but right here, you click and drag, throw the iTunes, and then that icon will be there. And if you made a mistake, you can click and drag it, garbage can, or right click and say remove from dock. Okay, so that's one way of organizing your interface. Another way to get applications, you click on Finder. You should have this favorites on the side, and if you click on applications, this shows up all the applications on your computer. So if you scroll up and down, if you're looking for a particular software, say Adobe Audition, you can double click on it and then click and drag that onto your desktop as well. Okay, so that's it for the basics of organizing your content on Macintosh. Changing your password, right click on your mouse, and playing with your interface here. And that's it for now.